So my background really is more of a photography background and a guide and a diving background. Even though people joke and they call me the professor and the guiding, but all my research has been all observational. Although I don't come from a science background, I do believe that in this day and age with so many people in the water that we can help each other and answer a lot of these questions on answers that we all want to know. It's just to see the big school of fish of red snapper on Palau turning up every single month really started to get my interest. But I think that the Northern Lagoon, there is a lot to explore. It's just that we haven't had the opportunity, or dive guides haven't had the opportunity to be able to do that yet. But I think the reason why Palau has so much to offer and so many schools of fish, and we're able to do these types of spawning dives, is because of the efforts that the local Palauans have put into protecting these sites. So with the Moorish idols, I think that instantly got my attention because you only see one or two of them together normally on a dive site. And so when you see 50 or 100 of those fish come together, chased by 50 or 100 sharks, it's instantly something special is happening here. The fact that no one's seen them spawning, and the fact that it's very difficult, and of course the fact that you have hundreds of sharks chasing them is something like really, really special. I think as a dive guide, when you dive sites day in and day out, and of course, every time you do it, it's different. But it's very special when you go to a site and you think you know what to expect, and then you come across a massive school. Obviously then I see a school of 20,000 fish, and it was mind-blowing because I was thinking, I didn't expect it. Palau's got more to offer than just the Southern Lagoon. I think it's amazing there, but there's more to offer there. I think on a 10-day trip, if you have 90% of the dives which are amazing, it's nice to be able to do a 10% where you don't know what you're going to expect. This spawning, let's take the red snapper for instance. What makes it so special to me is, aside from working it out or just seeing that final, there's nothing like trying to predict something's going to happen diving and then it actually happening. When I've been diving in my career, you jump in, you don't know what to expect, it's kind of luck. So to be able to predict that is always kind of nice and fun. But just to see a huge school of fish, like 1,000, 2,000, up to 8,000 fish forming a huge cloud, and them staying together, and then obviously that attracting big predators like bull sharks or oceanic blacktips, if you're lucky to have a predation, and then just to see that final event where they, like a firework display, they start going and having that action-packed dive. I love that style of diving. If you look at the northern trip and then the spawning and that, all three things together, it's a very special combination. For the bump heads, I think that it would be great to discover another site up there and really be able to see the difference between the two, because right now we've got an amazing discovery with the bump heads there where you can see 1,000 bump heads. I want people to understand that, if these events fall into the wrong hands, if commercial fishing could come along, and that could be completely wiped out. And these events are so special that you can predict literally the space and time that it's going to happen. And I think that's just amazing. And I want people to go away realizing that it's timing of these events, or diving 1 hour jumping here or 2 hours later can be a totally different dive, and that's what makes diving so special.